Hello and good morning, everyone. I'm Laurie Barraco, and it is Sunday, January 7th. And I will wait just a moment for everyone to receive the notification that I'm live. And I know the lighting is a little dim here. I am at the Fort Myers store, the Mystical Moon at Fort Myers. And this is the last live streaming I'll be doing from this location. Kind of bittersweet. But yet here I am. And I will be talking about the new moon in Capricorn that's going to be coming up, as well as the 11/11 portal. It's been kind of rainy and cloudy, which is not the norm for this area in Southwest Florida in January, but we've got a couple cold fronts coming through. So if you can see me and hear me, please type in the chat area, hello. And I do have a link to share with all of you for today's topic. And I probably will not be here for the full hour because there's lots to do here. So let's set the space. I'm going to smudge for a second. Oopsie. Hold on here. Okay. First, I'm going to set the space and then I'll just talk about a couple of things. Good morning, friends. Aw, good to see all of you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So good morning, Jane. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Roxanne. And there's someone on Facebook that I'm not able to see who you are, but good morning. So good morning, Anne. Another Anne. Roxanne and Anne. Good morning. Oh, the lighting's not that bad. Well, I'm glad to hear that. And good morning, Crystal. So oh, you're going to work for me later. Oh, there it goes. It's like, I can do this. There we go. I knew I could get it going. All right, there we go. That's a nice little smoke going. All right, so let's all take a moment to breathe and set our intentions as we celebrate this Sunday, January 7th, whether you're watching live or afterwards. We celebrate the day. We celebrate the day, each and every day, that we're able to start new, to start fresh, to create. And I call upon the light and I call upon spirit to assist me. And I call upon the spirit of the mystical moon here in Fort Myers to continue to guide me, as well as all of those who are connected here within this sacred space as our days come to an end here at this beautiful location, continuing to guide us and connect and support us, and to be a safe haven for all those who are seeking their truth for healing and wisdom and clarity and growth, abundance and success and love. And so it is. All right. So my smudge went out a little, but that's okay. We've got our intention going there too. All right. So hello and good morning. Oh, I see more friends joining. We've got Liz and we've got another friend and Carolyn. Good morning, everyone. All right. So as I mentioned, I do have the material for today's topic, which is about the new moon in Capricorn. I have so many Capricorns in my life. Oh my goodness, when I think about Capricorn season. But anyway, so we'll be talking about that subject in just a moment. But as I mentioned, I probably will not be here for the full hour because there's a lot to tend to as we get ready for our merging of both storefronts. And so I'm in my room here at the Fort Myers location. I've been in this room providing sessions, and I've had some guests in my room too for 10 years here. And there's a lot of energy here. There have been a lot of experiences and for myself, for others, for staff members. And so I did want to just drop in quickly about whenever we set up a sacred space, a place for whether it's living, healing, work, whatever it is, when we set that intention and we are in that vortex of energy, it really is important to, in a way, undo and disconnect and bless the space and release the guardians that have been in place. Like there are a lot of guardians that have been in this room within the whole space, within this whole space of unit 107. But within each room, it has different anchored energies. And most certainly within my room, which is in the furthest corner to the back, which is in feng shui, the abundance corner. It's between the abundance corner, and then part of this room would be the fame, reputation. And then we have the bathroom, which is next to it, which is the relationship section in feng shui. So it really is important to honor the beings, whether you're still in that space or when you're ready to release, reset, clear up those energies, gather up those energies and acknowledge them, the being's energy, the vortex, to disconnect it. So I will be doing that today as I pack up my things and I have my candle holders behind me and my pictures and my artwork and all of the things. So I'm going to create a sacred ritual with that. And it's really important that we all do that, right? So I will be doing that room by room by room. And then the whole space as a whole when I hand over, right before I hand over the keys. But I just want to drop that in for all of you who work with intention, who work with energy, who work with anchoring specific consciousness and vortexes to create those for yourself. To remember, don't forget to release the energies, whether you're doing a meditation or you're hosting an event. Remember, as you call in those energies, to release them when you're done, whether it's you're moving or whether it's you're having a ceremony for a day or a night or a couple hours or provide sessions. It's important to acknowledge and release those energies. So I will be doing that today and in this room as I pack up things. So it's the perfect timing with the new moon in Capricorn and then the 111 vortex that is on that same day. You're welcome for that reminder. You know, I will say that there have been times where I forgot to undo the energy and release and acknowledge the beings in the energy. But for the most part, I have done that, right? So I think it's important just to drop in that reminder for all of us. And I also wanted to say that 2024 is the year of the dragon. I probably will do a live on the year of the dragon. I know it was a favorite of many people a few months back when I had that live with that. So I've got my dragon pendant here with a garnet crystal and powerful energies. And Angela says it's her year. So many people are dragons. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm just going to read the comments for a second. I know. Thank you. So many people have been it's been really touching to hear so many people saying, you know, I'm sad. I understand though. And I've had so many people also say congratulations, because it means that there's a shift and change and an evolutionary process. And most certainly I acknowledge that. Yeah. Oh, here's someone else is a dragon. See? Yeah. So yes. So for those who are hearing this for the first time, I have decided not to renew the lease here. And it technically was up at the end of 2023, December 31st. And I did ask the landlord if I can have just one more month. So he, of course, said yes. I say, of course, but he could have said no, but whatever. He said yes, and it's all part of the divine plan of things. So, and this is because I want to honor my time for my clients, my staff as well, the mystical moon, and of course, my family and myself. And I will be able to see people more frequently. And I am handing over the reins to Amy Stevens, as she is the general manager, but she's going to be taking over completely the out front operations and helping with the front desk staff. So I will be able to take a step back and focus on teaching and mentoring and seeing all my clients that have been so patient and travel and learning and taking a step back. So before then, I know I'm kind of like taking a little bit longer with this, but before I do all of that, I did want to drop in and say that I probably will not be going live for a couple of weeks. probably the next time will be probably sometime in February, I'm thinking, because of the move and the timing and everything. If I am able to drop in, I will for sure. And I'll let everybody know. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. So everybody's so sweet. Thank you. I really do appreciate the support in that way. And we've had a beautiful 17 years here in Fort Myers. Lots of beautiful connections and people and the healing, the healing that the stories of so many people over the years, and not just clients, but staff members too, right? People that have added to the collective here, such as Susan. Thank you, Susan. Yes, thank you. Congrats. I think you're on a journey right now too, aren't you? Oh my goodness. So yes, so I probably will not be going live for a little while, but I'll still be doing my cards of the day and all the other things, but I'll keep you up to date. So let's get into today's topic. And the topic is about the practical magic of the Capricorn moon, the new Capricorn moon, and intuitive 111 portal. So I'm going to read some of my notes, and feel free to drop in any questions, and then we're going to pull some cards here. So the new moon in Capricorn is on January 11, 2024. And so a new moon represents a fresh start and new beginnings. With this new moon falling in the earthly and pragmatic sign of Capricorn on January 11th, it's time to set practical goals, create solid plans, and build strong foundations in your life, right? So that would be very much earth chakra or root chakra, consciousness, with saying, okay, I'm not going to overcommit. I'm not going to take too many leaps of faith. I'm going to take my time with my next steps, with what I'm doing. I'm going to really think things through. I'm going to try to stay in the moment and be present, right? There, that word practical is used a lot there, right? I use that a lot because it really is that solid energy of Capricorn. It's like, well, let me think about this, right? It's a really beautiful balance with some of the other energies that many of us who are consciously aware of manifestation and growth and energy and the vibrations, right? It's a really nice balance to help us say, okay, all right, we're on this planet, right? We're on planet Earth. Therefore, there are some things that we really do need to tend to with some of these details. So, and think about, what is it that I want to create in my life? How do I want to feel? How do I want it to look? Let me look at the logistics, right? Let me look at my finances. Let me look at my health. Let's look at all of these things. And I'm just going to speak from personal experience that I do feel that, like, for me, that's where I've been guided with, okay, you're getting older. You need to think about how things are going to look moving forward for yourself, right? Where do you feel like you're really what are the chapters that you're ready to close, and what's really lighting you up these days, and how can you work towards that? And this has happened with many clients as well, who definitely have been feeling guided in that way. So I'm going to take a look at some of the comments here. Hello and good morning. Hello, Harriet. Yeah, so who else here has really been feeling that Capricorn energy? And with that new moon, it's like, okay, what's the next phase, and what is required of me to take those steps? Not giant steps, but realistic steps. Yeah. Just wait a moment yep. See, I see some. I knew many of you have been feeling that. Yep. Hello, Sue. Yeah. Yeah, definitely feeling that. As I move physical things, right? All of these physical things here. And when you do that, right? So whether you're decluttering or moving things around or redecorating, you're moving the physical objects which have energy, right? So as I find these little treasures here and there, like, they have energy attached to them. And as you move it and you sweep and you dust, and it's like, oof, you've opened up little portals here and there, portals of energy. Yeah. I'm just reading the comments here. Big Capricorn energy. Yep. Your birthday's January 12th. Ooh, right around that portal on that new moon. So beginnings and shifts. Hello. Hello, all my friends. Yeah. And Kathy says she's been called to better organize her time. Yes. All right, so let me get back here too. So some of the energies to be mindful is that Capricorn energy can make us more serious, responsible, and focused on ambition. However, it can also lead to overworking, pessimism, and feeling depressed. During this moon, be mindful of the following: getting overly caught up in duty and obligation, being too self-critical and doubting yourself, feeling pressure to achieve unrealistic goals, right? So you may be overdoing it and saying, gosh, I should be here by now, and what the heck, and that was a mistake, and so on and so forth. So for I just want to drop in and say this, that this morning, when I was setting the space for today, throughout the whole space, I got the drum out, and I called upon Hathor, who is a drummer. She works with the drum, and with the sound and the vibration, it really brought me into my body. It helped me get outside of my mind and really anchor myself on this planet and my own heartbeat and with the sacred mother of this planet. So, and I set my intentions to help me with what I want to achieve today, right? How do I want to feel? Not how do I want to feel, to help me with some things that may come up for me, that may throw me a little bit off balance. I'm just going to read some of the comments here. So Christine says, yes, I totally resonate. Just found out that they have to move next month. A lot of that's happening to a lot of people, being uprooted because they're renting or staying somewhere temporarily, and someone wants to sell and change those dynamics. A lot of moves these days, excuse me. It's a last minute. And you've been there for 4 years, you have to find a place quickly, and I'm sure to stay practical. Yep. And put your feelers out there to help you to align with the next opportunity that's for your highest and best good. Yeah, that is, yeah, it's not, I will say it's not easy to not get caught up in the emotion, which breathing, drumming, sound, vibration can help us recalibrate there. Okay, so here are a couple of rituals for this new moon on Thursday, which, by the way, we have a goddess circle at the Bonita store that night. So that's a powerful vortex of energy. And we have Cerwedden. I have a hard time saying her name. Cerwiden, Cerwedden. I know it's Celtic. So, but Pam's hosting your goddess circle, maybe 1 or 2 spots left. So if you're interested, call down in Bonita to set that up for yourself. So here are some rituals for this new moon. So you can create a vision board with pictures representing your goals. You could light a black or dark brown candle and state your intention out loud. I've been burning a black candle, by the way. Make a list of actionable steps you can take each day to achieve your aims or your goals, right? So those are some things, right? It's like writing it down, putting it to paper, being an architect. So 3 crystals for this moon are obsidian, which is grounding. It helps with structure, plans, and rein in ambition, right? Helping you say, okay, let me be realistic right now. Jet protects against pessimism and self-doubt. Smoky quartz helps us with relieving stress and brings calm productivity, right? So it's like, okay, I'll just, I'm not going to look at everything I have to do. I'm going to break it down, which is something I definitely have been doing. And I'm going to grab some smoky quartz out there. I'm going to grab all 3 and just kind of tuck them in my bra. So for the 111 portal on that same day, which we're leading up to those energies, we're already kind of in the energy. So you don't just have to do it on that day. So I would say a couple of days beforehand, like if you're not able to create a ritual or have private time on Thursday, you could do it a couple of days before and maybe a day after, I would say. So on the 111 portal, it's the first new moon of 2024. We have the amplifying power of this portal or gateway. The number sequence of 111 is a mirror of the master number 11, which signifies intuition, insight, and manifestation abilities. Energetically, this is an optimal time for consciously creating your reality by unlocking your inner talents. What are you good at? What lights you up? What are your passions? Where do you want to channel your energies? Set a powerful vision now through ritual, intention, and crystal magic to see amazing synchronicities blossom through the 111 portal. It's like sending it off. So some rituals for this time are creating a manifestation box, place meaningful images, candles, crystals inside, perform magic by writing out an intention letter ceremonially 11 times, meditate on your desires for at least 11 minutes and 11 seconds. You could set your timer, or you could set a timer. I don't know, maybe there are some meditations, that guided meditations or music that is 11 minutes and 11 seconds long. That's very fun, right? So let the organized Capricorn New Moon help anchor your manifestation seeds. And as you walk through the accelerated 111 portal of divine potential, this is the perfect moment to commit fully to your most heartfelt goals. Yeah. All right. So is this resonating for all of you? I hope so. I'm just going to read some of your comments in the meantime. Liz says she had to drum yesterday when the light went out and they came right back on and you fixed it. See, right? So we forget. I know we forget. I forget how powerful the sacred ritual of drumming. And you don't have to be musically inclined. Do it from the heart. Play from the heart. And that's what I did. There were some moments when, as I drummed, it was louder, and some moments when it was softer. But the drumming with the vibration, it reminds me of the crystal bowls. It resonates, and I could feel it through every cell of my being. Yeah. Oh, wow. And Angela says she's moving to a new house and a new store. Whew, that's a lot. Oh my gosh, so much moving. Yeah. Yes. I love all your comments here. All right, so I'll just wait another moment or two, and then we're going to pull some cards, and then I'm going to talk to this beautiful room. All right. So for this month, I've been guided to work with the Moonchild Tarot by Danielle Noel. And I am going to be pulling cards from the Work Your Light Oracle. This one's been really resonating for so many of us. And it's by Rebecca Campbell, and the artwork is by Danielle Noel. So great question. And what might be a good substitute if you don't have an actual drum? You can use a rattle. You can use a bell. You can clap. You could do that. There are many places where you can get a sacred drum, but one place that I have ordered drums from is Remo Drums, R-E-M-O Drums. Let me see if I can Google it. And they have a buffalo drum. And it's a beautiful, okay, let me look here. Let's just see. Ooh, Remo Drums. Nope. It's a perfect complement for your ritual. And the one I believe I use is a buffalo drum. Let me just double check. Okay, let's see. Yep. Oh, I wonder if they changed the site. Well, this site looks like they have a lot of, oh no, there are quite a few places for Remo. There's Remo. Okay, so there you go. I think you can get them here. I think this is Remo, but let me just copy this link and drop it in. And there are different sizes for this drum, and it's really beautiful. I don't have one in here. I have one that I purchased years ago. And then there's one that was gifted to me by someone, by a beautiful soul who gave it to me and thanked me. And they did not leave their name. And I was at the other store when they dropped it off. But I use it. I love it. So, hello, good morning. First time someone's caught me on here. Good morning, friend. All right, so we are working with the Work Your Light Oracle. Oh, and also, and with your question, you can, I don't know if I said this or not, but you can also listen to drumming music, right? Like Steve and Gordon, Steve and David Gordon. Is that who they are? Steve and David Gordon. I have some friends too. I think they might make drums. I don't know. I'll have to get back to everyone. I don't know if they still make those sacred tools. They moved to North Carolina. It's Wayne and shoot, my mind is drawing a blank. But there used to be a shamanic teacher in the area, and we made a couple of drums. I know Anna made the drum with us, and Pam made the drum with us. So those were beautiful too. I believe that's at the Bonita store. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 cards here from the Work Your Light deck. This is card number 1. This is card number 2, and this is card number 3. So these are just energy. I say just, but these are energies for you to work with this week that are working with you, to acknowledge them and embrace them. And you're welcome, Anne. Any kind of sound. Some people make a rattle, right? A little shamanic rattle out of like beans. I believe you can dry out a gourd and put some beans in there and paint it and so on and so forth. Morning, friends. So, all right. So card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. All right. These are the energies that are working with you, that are kind of calling you out these days for you to work with them. And they are not in, let's see what page, the ever unfolding rose. Oh, what the heck? Okay, number 28. Yep, I'll turn right to it. If you chose number 1, it is the ever unfolding rose. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. All right. Woo, powerful message. Okay. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it, to let life crack you open, to open through hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open, no matter how much it hurts, to carefully unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you're going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing, to open yourself up to the truth of that. Perhaps, as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. And one day, in the not so distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. Now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has you cradled in her arms. The seas may not be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. Let life crack you open. All right. So, very powerful message. If you chose number 2, you have Lemuria. If you chose number 2, it's Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Whoop. Lemuria, or Mu, is one of Earth's lost lands, where heaven really was a place on Earth, a time before we were kicked out of the Garden of Eden. In Lemuria, life worked in harmony, all beings were seen as equal, and we were deeply reverent to Mother Earth. We knew that a mosquito was no worse than us, and sure no better, and the sun no better, excuse me. Perhaps you too believe that heaven really can be a place on Earth. Perhaps you are part of the transition team who, at a soul level, are devoted to creating this land of harmony on the planet now. Thank you for wanting to do this work. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the state of affairs on the planet right now, but you are being encouraged to keep holding the clear vision of the future. It's closer than you think. You may be guided to hold the frequency of Lemuria in your own community, family, workplace, or within yourself. Know that it is possible. And while at times it may feel like you're alone, truly you are not. There are hundreds of thousands who hold the codes of this ancient lost land. And even Lemuria crystals hold the codes of remembering that we are beginning to rise all over the planet. Keep on doing what you are doing, and remember, the only way to heal the world around us is to first heal ourselves. So this is the transmission. I hold the codes of Lemuria and believe that heaven really can be a place on Earth. So there are Lemurian crystals that have the little lines in them. If you meditate with them and touch them, you are able to. They energetically unlock different parts of your consciousness. Very powerful. I keep saying powerful, but I don't have another phrase. If you have number 3, it's Star Mother. Page 56. Star Mother. Number 3. How can you mother yourself? You are more than you could possibly imagine, loved and cherished so dearly that if you knew that, you would not spend one more second of your life in separation, worry, or fear. Let the mother carry your burdens. Let her rock away your fears. Lay all of your worries, regrets, shame, and guilt on her altar. Please, please, sweet child, do not fear. You are love in motion if you allow it. You are already healed. Let her remind you of your goodness. Let her love away your fears. Your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself. Be compassionate with your sweet body, mind, and soul. Treat yourself like the beautiful spirit that you are. You truly are. Remind yourself that you are doing your best and try not to carry it all on your own. You have this great, you have got this, and the mother has got you. Let her broad arms take away your burdens. Let her lift the weight off the world off your shoulders, and forgive yourself, my dear sweet child of the earth. Whoops. And the inquiry is, how can you mother yourself? All right, it's time to tend to yourself. Let go of those judgments right now. Acknowledge them, let them go, and try not to harp on them. All right. All righty, all of my friends. I'm going to see if anybody has any questions, any comments, any sharing, and then I'm going to close up for today. You're welcome. So as I wait for comments, up chose 3, so beautiful. You're welcome. So as I wait for more comments to come through, the reminder is we will still be open here at the Fort Myers store until next Sunday, the 14th, is our last official day for business here out front. And we'll be moving everything down to Bonita. And yes, we will be we'll be collaborating with Sanibel Candle. I'm not sure when they'll be in their new space at the Bell Tower. I'm going to say within the next month or 2, and they'll have some of our products, and there'll be some familiar faces there. Yeah. You're welcome. Someone chose card number 2, but it makes sense for you, which definitely makes sense. But card 1 hit 2. Yep. Embrace it all. You don't have to just select one. Roxanne, you're welcome, everybody. Thank you. All right, so very powerful portals this week, more than one, right? So I know that it really does help us to take a moment, learn about the different events that are taking place cosmically, astrologically, and you'll start to see the correlation of what you're going through as well. Oh, what stone opens different channels? Oh yeah, I could put that in again. The Lemurian seed, Lemura, Lemurian, Lemurian, Lemurian seed. Is that what you mean? The Lemurian seed crystal? I think that's what you meant. And there are large Lemurian seed crystals, and then there are smaller ones. I think that's what you were referring to, right? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Quentin. Thank you so much. And I appreciate that. Yeah. Yep. Hopefully all goes smoothly. It's going. It's going. Yeah. And so thank you. And I'm just kidding. No, it is going. It's going as moves go. Just gonna make some phone calls for things that are supposed to be turned off next week, not this week. It's all good, right? So I was like drumming. I was like, come on now, let's coordinate some things. All right. Thank you all so much. Sending you all so much love and thank you. Yeah, I've got a lot of ideas, things that have been wanting to really be birthed for a very long time. And I really am so grateful for the patient souls who've been waiting for classes and mentorship, and most certainly those private sessions, which I have been seeing clients. It just is, I am grateful for a busy schedule book. Thank you all so much. Let's all take a moment and we're going to release the energy and open up the space. And may you all have a beautiful week. Thank you, Spirit, for this opportunity to connect with everybody here, whether you were here joining me in live time or afterwards. Thank you so much for taking the time to hear and to connect with Spirit in this way. And I'm grateful for all of you. And so I release this energy. May we go forth, be prosperous and healthy in mind, body, spirit, and soul. And may the portal be profoundly powerful and potent and in a good way that brings you joy and personal fulfillment on your journey. And so it is. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, you can always call the front desk and we'll guide you in with the Bonita location, which has been there for 9 years. And then, yeah, we'll connect with everybody. Thank you so much. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody.